A stormy day. It's been some great storms here on the farm, and we've got some special guests coming to visit today. So we've got the Sussexes are coming. So Megan and Harry are popping over for a visit. So we're trying to spruce the place up and trying to get things sorted so that when they come, they've got a great place for them to stay. And it's a nice and secure area. So Addie's just sorting out the door for them. And then hopefully Harry and Megan will turn up. So Megan and Harry are here now. So we're really excited. We've got their place where they're going to stay all sorted out, and now we're just going to go and greet them. They're just pulled up in their car. Maggie's very excited. She has no idea what's going to hit her. Anyway, no jumping up please, Maggie. Alright, go on then. So sorted the dog out.
Oh, you're pretty.
So these are Megan 1 and Megan 2. Our new residents of the farm. We're very excited. So
Maggie, shush.
yeah.
I'm going to do it.
This is the problem we're going to have. So Maggie isn't used to farm animals, so we'll have to teach her how to behave, and it's going to be a challenge. Because her instinct is to chase everything.
Maggie, sit.
She can't help it.
Maggie, she's got to read.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Sit down.
Sit.
Weirdly, the chickens don't seem phased too much by her, which I was expecting it to be the opposite. I thought they were going to be upset. But they don't seem too bothered. I don't think they had dogs in where we got them from. So we just picked them up from a very nice lady, or gentleman actually it was actually, He was selling these online on Facebook, and we've been told they're roughly 12 weeks old. So we plan to breed these. So these are pure white Sussexes, and the reason why we're choosing these variety over your usual ocelots and leghorns and all those things is because they are really good meat chickens. And they also really good in winter time. So here where we are is quite cold in winter, and they actually don't mind the cold so much, so which is good. And so we can they'll still lay pretty much all year round. They'll have times where they won't lay, when they molt and certain things going on, but pretty much they will lay most of the time. So we're starting off, we wanted obviously lots more chickens than this. This is only our first little set. But they're quite expensive. I was a little bit shocked how expensive chickens are nowadays. We've had chickens in the past, and we've just had the bulk standard chickens. And they've, you can pick them up $15, nothingness. So, and it would be really great. And they'll lay forever. But these, you'd be lucky to get them below $50. So at the moment they're in a temporary enclosure. So this is originally the old dog run, and we've sort of made the dog kennel into somewhere for them nice to stay in for the temporary moment. They're here, so they've got a nice bit of sugar cane in the bottom. And then we've got a door so that we can lock them in at night. Our issue here is foxes. So that is one of our biggest concerns, is the foxes. We don't want the foxes coming and get them, because $50 a bird, the last thing you want is lose them. It's an expensive dinner out, that. So we're going to close them up at night in the little shed. It's a bit rubbish. And we've also put, maybe you can see, a tarp on the top. That's not so the fox can get in. That's so that the hawk doesn't get him. because we also noticed that the last few days that we've had a hawk stay out there. There's been a hawk hanging around, and he sort of flies around. He's a beautiful bird, but obviously we don't want them to come in and take the hens because they're quite small still. They're small enough that a hawk could come in and pick them up and fly off, and it's quite a big roof space.
Hello, mate.
So now we've got the Megans out. Obviously we got Harry. And Harry, we've just picked up, we bought him as well from another lady who is trying to get rid of her rooster, and she breeds them as well for meat chickens, and she also breeds them to sell. I think Harry, though, is going to teach Maggie that he's going to be in charge. Right. It's already lost interest in the Sussexes. Those Royals aren't that important anyway, are they, eh? You don't really care. As long as you've got your ball. It's all you're interested in, isn't it, mate? So do that for hours now. Right, so one thing we've got to do, not you, is we've got to make a water container. So we bought these cups, because I've seen online that you can make a water container using a bucket, and you have the water cups. So instead of having like normally you have a bucket, and chickens have this tendency of scraping, getting dirt in the water, and then you're permanently cleaning out the container all the time, because they get so much dirt in there. So these are little cups, and you put them on the sides in your bucket, and then only this little bit fills up with water, and it has like a little float valve on it. So you fill the water up in the bucket, and you go to a certain height, and the float valve goes up and down depending on how much water's in the tank at the time. And they're really cool. It was a really clever idea. These actually were really expensive, these ones. We bought them from the ag shop in Goulburn, and they were really expensive. I know online you can buy them for like $1.50 or something, and I had to pay just short of $9, which was a bit of a difference. But we needed them in a hurry. We couldn't, because I know the ones that were only $1.50, I think, were like China things, so you had to wait 3 weeks. We couldn't really wait for that. So we've only bought 2, but we plan to, I think I might put 4 on the bucket eventually when we get more chickens. It's no point at the moment because there's only 3 chickens there. But what we did realise is that it says on there that you have to have, even though the guy sort of sold it to us, he said that on the packet when we read it, you have to put a tube, which is not how I'd seen online. You just screwed them into the bucket, but we'll have to see how we're going to fashion it so it stays on. Oh, that's all right.
Don't know, I don't think it's going to be watertight.
Well, it's going to be the same on a tube, though, surely.
I think they have a plastic in the back. You're a bit sharp, isn't it? And the threads are, I think they're metric threads, so I can't. Sorry, they're imperial threads. So I haven't got any nuts that will fit. Maggie!
Let me jump in. We think that the little cups, that the chickens are meant to peck at the float, and then that releases the water. So we've put a little bit of water in there just as a temporary thing so they can see. And if you can see the dog bowl, and we put some water in there just in case they just don't get it. And we've put some food around the food box because they didn't seem to get that either, even though they keep standing on it and making its cells jump. And it's actually really good because it stops the rats getting in and eating the food. Oh, clearly Harry's decided that he's more royal than Meghan, and he was just putting her in her place. Right, we'll leave them alone to get used to each other. Okay, you got to stop moving the ball. Oh, it's starting to rain.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share.